Welcome to the stream. Anybody who's here sticking around, I know we started a little bit late today. I wanted to drop some messages in the chat, and we were closing out some final prep work. But welcome, Friday, closing down the week. Glad to have you here with me. We've got 4 new songs to bring to the rotation. We'll see how many we get through before I give up and run away crying. And of course, if anybody has any shout-outs or song suggestions they want to bring to the mix, let me know, and we'll try to see what we can do to bring those in as well. You've been with me before, and we've struggled through them, and we've also had some success. So who knows? Fire it off. Adam, if you're here again, Mr. Stark, I apologize. I did not pick up the Yuri song, Panic at the Disco. I did give it a tester, though, and I think it can be done. I just apparently need to clear another 4 octaves to get one of the notes, just one of the notes that they have there. But otherwise, we've got the rest of the song covered. And thank you, love. All right, guys, this stream is brought to you today by Moonraker Brewing Company 3-Way IPA. Amazing beer made by Fort George. Picked up originally because of the penguin on the can. Caught my wife's eye, and then I think she caught this guy here. What is that? It looks like a... That's not a pelican. It's the colorful birds. And then lastly picked up because of the fact that it's called a 3-Way IPA, guys. So I was going to say we're having a 3-way today. IPA, that is. So hopefully it's a new one for you haven't seen before. I can attest that it's a good one. So if you haven't tried it and you like IPAs, give it a go. I support it. Maybe one day they'll support me. We can hope, right? We can all dream. That's what we're here to do. Play music and dream as we get ready for the weekend. All right, so to kick the stream off, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you like the stream, if you like what you're hearing, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That's really what gets it out there for anybody else who's searching for something fun to wind down their week with or just something great to listen to. So make sure you hit that like button. And if you know somebody who'd enjoy the stream, make sure you give it a share over to them and give them an invite to join us Friday. But otherwise, those of you who know, and those of you who are here, you caught the stream, my subscribers, my folks who responded to the call, thank you. Glad to have you. Looking forward to closing out this week with some fun new songs. As you can see, we brought back in the 12-string. I specifically picked up one song just because it's a 12-string song, and it was fun bringing it back out last week. So we're going to add that to the rotation today. I'm sure most of you will know the song, or at least have that sound. You hear it and you go, oh yeah, I know that, even if you don't know the lyrics. So I hope you enjoy it. Man, that 12-string sounds great, doesn't it, though? Just, my goodness. I honestly don't give this thing enough playing time and enough credit. I say, oh yeah, it's just a C chord. But it sounds like magic. It sounds like magic coming out of this thing. All right, well, let's see what we got here. You didn't come to listen to me talk, you came to listen to me sing and play guitar. Well, who knows, maybe you came to listen to me talk. In which case, you're in luck, I do a lot of that. All right, here we go. So, I think today we're going to start with, why not the 12-string that we've got on hand. We'll do... Actually, no, we're going to start with this one because it's a gimme. It's a fun one. We're going to start it off with a little bit of spice, a little bit of pepper. You're also going to listen to me talk a little bit more because I've got a story behind this one. So this song, I hope everybody knows. You should all know this song. But the reason I bring it to the stream today is my wife and I recently had a wedding anniversary, and this song reminded me that when we were out in the Dominican Republic for our honeymoon, we actually had a couple of guys who joined us on one of the events that you can take. We went out to go check out, I think it was a scuba diving sort of thing. You go out to a sandbar, you scuba dive. Snorkeling. Sorry, not scuba diving. I'm not that cool. I haven't done scuba diving. We went out snorkeling, so we went out to this sandbar. And as we were going out there, we went with another group that spoke no English, just a couple of guys who spoke only French, no English. And our guides, of course, being in the Dominican Republic, spoke broken English a little bit, but they mostly spoke Spanish. And so there wasn't a whole lot of good cross-communication going on there. And the French guys were trying to start a song. So they're singing a couple of songs, and everyone was like, I don't know what you're singing. And so our guide was trying to sing a song, and of course nobody knew his songs. And finally we see the two groups look at each other, and they come up with something that they both know. And at that point, my wife and I both realized this is one of those songs where it doesn't matter what language you speak, you probably know this song and you can probably sing along to some degree. So if you know it and you're at home and you want to scare everybody else in the house, go ahead and sing along with you. Ba-da-la-la-la-bamba, ba-da-ba-la-la-bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia pa' mí, pa' ti, arriba, arriba, y arriba, arriba, por ti veré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Ba bam bamba, ba bam bamba, ba bam bamba, ba 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 la bamba, ba la bamba. Se necesita un poco de gracia para mí, para ti, arriba, arriba. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia para mí, para ti, arriba, 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 por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bam, bam, bamba, bam, bam, bamba, bam, bam, bamba, bam, bam, bamba. All right, there you go. So that's La Bamba by Ritchie Valens. It's one of the most popular, common sort of tropics type songs that you really don't need to know the words, you don't need to know what they mean, you just need to know how to sing along. And it's such a beautiful, sort of just fun, bouncy song. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope next time you're out on any sort of vacation, whether it's tropical or not, you bring out that song and see how many people can join you. And hey, if you're ever at the Dominican Republic, break that out. Apparently they know it. And if you're around some guys who speak nothing but French, give it a try. Maybe you'll make a connection. We did. It was actually really fun. So, all right, guys. Well, let's see here. What else do we have? Well, since we've got the 12-string out, it's even bad. So I've got a crowd with me here this time, sitting in what you would call the studio, and I got my cues, my cue cards, my audience. One of the cue cards here is turn off your reverb, which is sad because we've actually got my mom and my dad are here this time for the stream, joining the stream in person, and I actually have people who can control that reverb button, but we don't have a reverb button, so it doesn't do me any good. We're a touch short on what we need. I've got the staff, I've got the people, I just don't have the tools. So, oh well, guys, it's all right. See, the key is I didn't have a whole lot more to say, so I turned off the reverb just so I could talk more without the reverb. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. I really think that in the end of things, it sounds better like this reverb, right? Pretty sexy, musical when I'm talking. I can't actually imagine if everybody walked around with reverb. It'd be an interesting world. All right, let's see here. So, we're doing some 12-string stuff today, so wish me luck. This is one that is definitely not my genre. It's also not my typical style, but it is a well-known song that's done on a 12-string, and it would be a bit sad not to bring it into the stream, especially while playing a 12-string, right? so the same, and only the names will change. And every day seems we're wasting away. Another place where the faces aren't so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. 'Cause I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive, and wanted, dead or alive. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's not for days. The people I meet always go the separate ways. Sometimes you till the day by the bottle that you drink. And the times when you're alone and all you do is drink. 'Cause I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive. Wanted, dead or alive. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, wanted, dead or alive. And I walk the streets, loaded 6-string on my back. I play for keeps, 'cause I might not make it back. I've been everywhere, and still I'm standing tall. Seen a million faces, and I've rocked them all. 'Cause I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, wanted, dead or alive. And I'm a cowboy, and a knight on my side, and I'm wanted, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive. I still ride, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive. All right, guys, so there was an attempt at Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi, for those of you who don't know. There, no reverb. No cue card, no reverb. All right, remembered it this time, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was a fun one for me in terms of just the 12-string. I actually accidentally picked that up when I was picking around with the 12-string many months ago. And then I realized I was like, well, I know that song. And so at that point I decided it was something to kind of put away in the back of a song that I might bring to the stream at some point. And since we brought the 12-string in last week, we brought that song in this week. We'll maybe do some more refinement and some more touches on it, because I really do like that song and I'd like to continue polishing it up, especially if I'm going to keep playing the 12-string on any sort of gigs or performances in the future. That's a great one to have in the arsenal. As part of that, there's one more 12-string song that I can't remember to bring in today, but it's again one of those where I was just plucking around on it. And you hear a 12-string song, when you hear that guitar work, they're so unique and they stand out so much that it really does make you stop and go, oh, I know that song. so I picked that one out. The other thing, too, somebody tells me that song, Wanted Dead or Alive, that intro is in a video game start and maybe even a TV show start, so it goes to show how popular it is. But if you know what those are, you can drop them in the stream and remind me. But either way, it was one of those, it's like, oh, I heard that, I know that, I need to learn that. So I tried my best and brought it to the stream for you guys. All right, let's see. So we have a couple more songs geared up, lined up, ready to go for you. And then we'll see how much time we have left for wandering off the beaten path. Why not? We'll do it. We've been attempting some crazy stuff today already, so we're gonna try another shift, a pivot. So today you didn't see the acoustic up on the wall because I've been rotating back and forth between them today. So at some point I'm going to start rotating that electric back into this and figuring out how to do that with a better sound and feel to it so I can bring that into the stream. But right now we're going to keep it to the acoustics. There's less moving pieces, less work. So we'll see what we can do here with another song that's a little more blues rock and roll. I had been thinking I wouldn't have started with a 12 string because after the 12 string, this acoustic just sounds so alone. You know, it's missing 6 additional friends of note and tone. Cue cards. What would I do without them? All right, so I think we're ready to rotate into it. It's so hard to stop riffing though once you just... So I'm not doing an A minor blues song today, but that is where I generally fall whenever I go randomly playing around on the guitar. Let's see, so what do we got here? We got notifications. That's what we got. Somebody messaged me. Somebody wants my attention right now. We'll be back, I promise. We'll get back to everybody. So, all right, so this is, I don't think it's a typical 12-bar blues, but it's got a lot of the same, so... I'm looking at La Bamba, which isn't going to work great on that. La Bamba, La Bamba, ooh, La Bamba. All right, so here we go. Let's go with something that actually works with this, yeah? Section 2 fails. That wasn't even the right one either. That was going to be a different song over that. You shake my nerves and you rat on my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I laughed in love and I thought it was funny. You came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Woo, feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I wanna tell the world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but I'm sure it's fun. Oh, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Ooh, kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I wanna tell the world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I tweet on my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but I'm sure it's fun. Ooh, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I wanna tell the world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I tweet on my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but I'm sure it's fun. Ooh, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, Great Balls of Fire. An attempt to rock and roll with nothing but me, no band. All right, so we've got one more song for you. It is a little less necessary on an entire band, but this is a song that we'll switch into for having a little bit more acoustic and softer stuff. But I wanted to bring in the rock and roll because, as you all know, that's where I get my starts. I've been playing blues and soul for a long time. That's generally my favorite genre. It's got a lot more upbeat to it. It's got a lot more bring the people to the dance floor, wake people up. And as part of that, it's actually a song that I grew up with. It's one that my dad really likes and that he's played many times in the past, probably with a lot more practice and a lot more professionalism and a lot better of a presentation on it. But it's a great song. It's fun. Anybody who's seen, there was a movie. There was a movie where that, Top Gun, was that Top Gun? I feel like that was a Top Gun reference. I could be wrong. Somebody's winding my dog up here, so he's running rampant. What's up, pup? If you can hear him on the mic, it's because his tail's currently playing the mic stand. He's going to be our new drummer. We're going to have to play whatever his rhythm is and his beat. All right, guys, so let's see. We're coming up on 4 o'clock, so I should probably keep moving us forward here. Got one more song I think I'd like to do on the 12-string again, so we're going to rotate back. The acoustic's so sad after having the 12-string. It's just so lonely. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to start with the 6th-string and then move to the 12-string, not back and forth. Problem is the 12-string is actually really hard on the fingers. Gotta hold down twice as many strings. Somebody like me who's not nearly as seasoned as I should be, I'm tapping out after just a few minutes. All right, so we can kick into the next one. Oh. Why not? Bring on a capo, just to say I used the capo this string. Uh-oh, how dangerous is that? 12-string and a capo. Sounds a little out of tune, guys. Well, that sounds worse. I'm not going to make you suffer through that. We're going to the acoustic. We're doing it. I don't even want to explain how much time I took tuning that 12-string before the stream. When I said we were a little late on the prep, part of that was the 12-string. So we're not going to do that here on the stream and just have you sit for the next 5 minutes and listen to me chase 12 strings around. The acoustic has less impact with that capo. I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. I want you back. Neighbors think I'm crazy, but they don't understand. You're all I had. You're all I had. At night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself talking to the moon, trying to get to you, in hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm famous, the talk of the town. They say I've gone mad, yeah, I've gone mad. They don't know it, I know, 'cause when the sun goes down, someone's talking back. Yeah, they're talking back. At night with the stars light up the room, I sit by myself talking to the moon, trying to get to you, in hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Here I'm talking to the moon, trying to get to you, in hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. All right, guys, so that is Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. One of my favorite songs of his. It's got kind of that nice sound to it that it's almost eerie, but it's very emotional, very powerful, very beautiful. And I really love the concept of just talking to the moon. If anybody didn't catch it, it's one of those nuances that you hear if you're not kind of music-centric and you really don't operate in that space with your headspace, is the fact that the way that he runs that when he sings Talking to the Moon, he sings it in that same sort of tone that you would hear that tone if you were to consider thinking about what would a wolf sound like, right? When a wolf is howling at the moon. And so it really does come to that howling at the moon. Howling at the moon. So I really love how he put that together. It makes for a really great song, and I was happy to bring it into the stream today, so I hope you enjoyed it. But that's it for today then. So we've got our 4 songs. We've enjoyed our 3-way IPA. I've enjoyed you guys joining me here, and it is now time to end the stream, kick off Beer 30, and enter into the weekend, which I'm sure you'll enjoy just as much, if not more. So we'll kick it out with the typical wind-up, which is if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. If you like the stream and you enjoyed what you listened to, hit the thumbs up. And of course, if you know anybody who'd enjoy watching it, make sure you share it with them, send them the invite, and bring them in. We always appreciate having folks in the stream adding some chat, adding some suggestions and things that we can continue to expand with. So I appreciate you guys showing up today, and we look forward to next week, and we'll see you again. And until then, enjoy yourselves. We'll catch you on the next one.